The Bretagne Panther is a Tier 6 French premium medium tank. Normally, to get your hands on any premium, it costs a decent chunk of money, especially one as solid as this vehicle. It's got a great top speed, pretty decent damage per minute, good gun depression, and even very solid frontal armor. Not to mention, I would say the Bretagne Panther is one of the nicest looking Tier 6s in the game. Like, honestly, I love the look of this tank. Unfortunately, it's down at Tier 6, and I don't play Tier 6 really ever, but man, if this thing was up at Tier 7, or maybe they even made a Panther 2 skin that looks like this, it's just an amazing looking vehicle, which is why I would highly suggest for you to earn the tank for free, as it's pretty easy to do so. If we make our way over to how to get your hands on this vehicle for free, the number one thing is mastery badges. Now you can get an ace tanker, which is the golden M, or a mastery badge class 1, class 2, or class 3. Even if you only get class 3s for the 100 battles, or so, you can easily get your hands on the vehicle. There's no battle limit to how many of these chocolate bars you can earn. There's a battle limit to how many victories you can get, but you only need 30 pickaxes, so it's incredibly easy to get your hands on this vehicle. If you're only getting third class badges every game, then you're still going to get your hands on the Bretagne Panther with less than 100 battles. That's such an easy challenge. If you're getting second and first classes added in as well, you'll probably get the tank in 50 battles. It's a tier 6 for free that you get just by playing the game. I would highly suggest to get your hands on it. There's nobody that can really complain out there because there's nothing to complain about. But with all of that aside, let's get into some gameplay and see what the Bretagne Panther can do. Now, obviously, there are some other similar tanks like the Poodle and the VK30, but I will say out of the three, this is by far the best. Not only does it look the nicest, but it's got the most frontal armor, and I mean, that's all that really matters. It still goes, I think, 55 kilometers per hour. This tank is actually surprisingly fast for how much armor it does carry, especially when you can fight tier 5s like we have in this specific matchup. But their team also has some pretty deadly tanks. In fact, most of their tier 6s are quite scary, so we'll have to see what we can do in this game. First things first is I'm going to try and spot for our team, so I'm going to push right up to this position in front of me, and we'll see what I can do. When it comes to tier 6 teams, I think I actually struggle more in tier 6 than I do up at tier 10, down to the fact that you can never really predict what a tier 6 team is going to do, so that's one thing I'm always worried about. But there you go, nice shot into the M36 Jackson, and with that, at least we were able to deal a little bit of damage so far in this battle. I don't see anybody else though, but I have a feeling they are... Yeah, I did have a feeling they were going this way. Alright, so there's another nice shot into the Churchill. And we're not going to be able to get another into him, but we also got, like, this guy over here. We got a nice bounce from that Churchill. I'm surprised he could even see us, honestly. Alright, so what I see right now is a bunch of tanks that are off towards one side of the map and one vehicle off to the other. So what I'm thinking is that if I can push on this ARL, maybe, just maybe, I can support my teammate here and clear him fairly quickly. I'm going to try my best. I don't see anybody to support this ARL, so I'm just going to use the time that he's wasting to shoot at this Matilda and absolutely farm his hit points. So there you go, another nice shot. And even though you cleared my teammate, guess what, dude? I get the last laugh. Ha-ha! Alright, sweet. So there's a full health tier 6 ARL cleared, and with that, now we can push off to the side of the Matilda BP, probably get a little bit of damage in there, or we can deal with the spike. There's one nice shot into the guy's turret, and now, well, let's get another shell right into your upper plate. Thank you. We do have the SU-100Y coming up to my rear. You can see, by the way, the armor working pretty well, and I guess you can make the argument that these aren't good players, but it's tier 6. Is anybody amazing at tier 6? Not really. So let's reload again. I don't think that SU is actually going to be able to shoot us before I can get the shell out, which is great with me. And if this SU fires, which he probably will, I'm going to try and side scrape this and just bait a shell. Come on. Well, I tried to side scrape it, but unfortunately, when it comes to the SU-100Y, I guess its gun just absolutely melts through armor as it is. Huh, this is not the best of situations. Okay, you know what? We actually did track him, and we were able to track him again right there, which is exactly what we wanted. Let's go for another, well, I would have said another tracking shot, but we weren't even able to get that one out. But not a bad game. We got pretty lucky that he did get tracked there. When it comes to a vehicle like the SU-100Y, I would definitely say it's one of the dumb tier 6s. I don't even know why it exists, why a tank destroyer needs 460 alpha and 190 pen at tier 6, but oh well. Either way, we did a pretty solid job. We were able to come out with a victory, deal 1900 damage, and showcase why the Bretagne Panther first of all, in that game is a pretty solid tank. I mean, it has great credit coefficient, so this battle we're probably going to earn 35, 45,000 credits easily. Let's see, 2,285 damage dealt. And can we see how many credits we earned? Does it tell us anywhere? Maybe it's in this statistic. I don't really look at credits anymore because I have so many. Wow, 75,000 credits. Not bad. So, yeah, I mean, this tank earns really solid credits. Now, I don't even know if I have credit boosters on. I guess we'll find out when I load into the next battle. We can take a look at the bottom. But yeah, that's not a bad chunk of credits at all for a tier 6 vehicle. Easily, if you're a free-to-play player, you could be grinding up lines with this. And this is why I always suggest for people to get your hands on vehicles like this, because it's free, and it only takes, like, literally 100 battles. You can only do, like, 12 battles a day, 30 minutes of your day playing this game, and easily get your hands on this tank. And if you're good enough, maybe even less. So let's see what their team has. They got another tier 6 lineup. They've got Charles. They got a Hellcat, another SU-100Y, sucks for me, and an Easy 8. Okay, I mean, for tier 5s, they also have the high score, which literally can't pen my front anywhere. The Leopard, I guess the high score maybe could pen my lower plate, but I don't think it can even scratch my upper plate. So let's use the good power to weight. You can see even climbing uphill, we're going at 37, 38 kilometers per hour. This is not a slow tank. Very, very mobile. Now we're going downhill upwards of 55. I enjoy it, but let's see if it likes this game on this hill. Now, I think the Panther has 7 degrees of gun depression, if I'm not mistaken, on any terrain, which is not bad at all. There's a nice shot into the Hellcat. Unfortunately, the Hellcat does have a pretty crazy gun, and we also got shot. Oh, wow, their entire team is camping, it seems like. Their Leopard's back there. I don't know what else is back there. We bounced to 150 or something like that. Let's just say their entire team is there. Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, well, good news is that because we're in this type of situation here, we should be able to get some easy shells into the enemy and keep our vehicle mostly hull down. So we got the Hellcat and boop. Oh, wow, that was a pretty big ripoff there. This gun's actually quite accurate, so I'm surprised that didn't pen him, but that one ended up penning him, so I'll take it. Let's reload again. We got the Easy 8 rushing in, and the Easy 8's going to get penned once. And, well, let's reload again. And Easy 8's going to get penned. Well, let's first of all finish off the Hellcat. I don't want to get tapped for 220 by a gun that can butter through my armor. Now that the Hellcat's cleared, we can deal with the Easy 8. This guy is, yeah, he stands basically no chance. There you go. Nice shots into him, clearing the Hellcat. And now we got the SU-100Y. Can he pen my turret? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But we got so much DPM on this vehicle, I'm honestly not scared of the SU. So let's get another shell into his upper plate. There you go. Nice 168 tap again. And let's fire premium. Ah, just missed by an inch. But that's all good, because we got the Type 58 in the front, which is really... What? Okay. Well, I was going to say not going to bounce much, but he actually did get a pretty chunky bounce from us there, especially because we loaded premium. Oh, there you go. Nice tap. A little bit of a high roll from us. I was actually going to say a little bit of a low roll, but then I realized it wasn't a low roll at all. So let's get a nice shell into Charles, and we're going to out-reload him anyway. And if we didn't, we've got teammates to help us. And apart from that, there's a Leopard 1 left, which I haven't seen. I think we got shot by him when we were up here. But judging that there's literally nobody that went to C apart from that guy, and we just saw something that went into base B, I would guess the Leopard is speeding along somewhere around here. Maybe. Well, the SU-100Y actually got spotted. I got no clue where this guy is. I obviously know he was around B, but apart from that, I don't know. Maybe he went back towards base C. We're just going to be driving along. This is a perfect spot for a thumbnail right there. Huh. I would think maybe he went this way. It's either he went this way or he went in the town, but yes! The big brain! The big braining. Okay, so let's push on this Leopard. This guy's fast, you know, but, oh, can we do it? Can we do it? Oh, 555! Oh my. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you use the weight of a Panther and a Ram. This is the Bretagne Panther. It's a fantastic tier 6. If you think that it's not, you're just wrong. But hopefully you enjoyed today's video. This was a 2,647 damage battle from a tier 6 medium. There you go, first class, which is just going to shove me up even higher to getting my hands on the tank for free. I mean, you can see I've already got 960. It's pretty easy. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more like it, smash that subscribe button. But other than that, happy grinding. Bye-bye.